Hi guys, my name is Vish Bhatt. I'm your 2020 Torchbearers President in class of 2016. Really over the past few years, Torchbearers has meant so much to me. I've been able to grow personally and professionally through this organization, through just learning about myself, learning about others, and above all, I've been able to create some amazing friendships. I don't think I would have ever met those individuals through my day job or through other community service opportunities, but those friendships are just a big part of what Torchbearers is. The relationships that you're able to build, it's very unique. Meeting people from different industries, different backgrounds, some that are native Akronites, some like myself that are transplant Akronites, coming together to better the community, better Akron, and better the greater Akron area. And that's really what Torchbearers is all about. Torchbearers over the past year has gone through a few changes. We started this year like any other year with a member retreat in January with some inclement weather that came in, which was okay. We went through it. Also, we had our anniversary event in February. It was probably one of the last big events that we've had in this community, and we were fortunate to be able to share that night with our many not-for-profit organizations, other organizations that we work with, and really community partners. And you know, that night was extremely special, where we talked about what we did in 2019 and really preceding that. You know, in 2019, we collaborated in the Park East community. We created a day-long events for family to come and enjoy, face painting, kind of going through an obstacle maze. And we also created a fitness trail for that community. We collaborated with the neighborhood. It was a unique experience. If you haven't been able to go, definitely check it out, especially if you're still working remotely and you're trying to get outside as the weather changes. It's just a unique place that we were able to have that impact. Also, one of the things that we did was really change our organization bylaws to use the pronouns they, their, them. And this is really a big testament to our diversity and inclusive efforts that we've had over the past year, and that will kind of continue. And so really, you know, we started that year off just like any other year, ready to go full force. Our 5 committees: leadership and development, membership, marketing and communications, events, and community impact, really had created an amazing 2019 experience. You know, they have playbooks that are specific to each of the committees of how things go, how things function, what to keep an eye out for. And the 5 committees and their 10 respective leaders were ready to go. They're ready to rock and roll. But mid-March, something happened. Our world changed. Our local community changed. And if you know any torchbearer, or if you've heard it, we're all about embracing change, and that's exactly what we've done, and that's exactly what we'll continue to do. Through this pandemic, we've been able to realize how we can leverage ourselves and really leverage our membership to still connect. It might be through video, it might be virtually, but we're still being able to build those relationships, still grow personally, still grow professionally. To that end, the board has really committed to have virtual meetings to be a component of all of our meetings moving forward. Even when in-person is okay and is lifted from a stay-at-home order or whatever it may be, there's still be that virtual component to make sure that, you know, if you do have kids at home, or you're caring for elderly, or hey, you're not able to make something but you still want to be part of it, we'll make sure that can happen. And that's something that we actually have learned. So what's next? What happens? And that's really where you guys all come in. The class of 2021 applications are open right now. They will be open through the end of this month. They will actually close June 30th at 11:59 p.m. Please don't procrastinate. Please make sure you get those in beforehand. And really, that application process is fairly simple. You'll be asked to kind of fill out some demographic information through that, and then there'll be 5 short answer questions as well. And those questions are going to be about your commitment, your impact, and who you are outside of that resume, really outside of what makes you you. And that's what Torchbearers, again, is all about. So once the application is submitted, our membership committee will really look and they will start to review those materials. And then many of you, hopefully a lot of you, will be receiving in-person interview requests. Usually these in-person interview requests would be happening in a lot of different places throughout Akron and the greater Akron area, but there will be a virtual component this year. We want to be mindful of some of the restaurants and some of their limitations that they might have in their space and what that looks like. But the process outside of that won't change. You'll still be meeting with 3 people during that interview process. It'll be a board member, it'll be a returning member, and it'll be a first year or a class of 2020 member. And really that interview experience is not to scare you or freak you out, but it's also just to have a conversation with you. Really make sure that you're committed to this organization. And to that end, that's really why there is a limitation on the number of people that are accepted into each class. That cap is up to 40 people. And we're not trying to limit or say, hey, you're not good enough to be a torchbearer. Every single one of you is good enough to be a torchbearer. We want to make sure that impact that you have, the torchbearers experience is unique for each and every one of you. And to do that, we want to make sure that 40 is right around that sweet spot of what it has been. And through this whole process, you'll have so many opportunities to ask questions, to reach out to any of us, and to really ask for feedback. And I encourage you to do that. Once all is said and done, we hope that Torchbearers is a part of your life the way it has been a part of mine and many of our members. And I know that here shortly you'll be hearing from current members and some alumni as well on their experiences and how it's so unique and so individualized. But at the end of the day, I think we all love Torchbearers from the bottom of our heart and hope you can get it as well. So again, don't be afraid to reach out, and hope to see you guys all soon. Let's get it.
Something that I have learned from Torchbearers is that the city of Akron and the greater community is way bigger than I know I thought it was. There are so many nonprofits, events, groups. I thought I knew the city of Akron well, and I thought I was super involved, and I would say I am, but since joining Torchbearers, I've learned about groups that I never knew existed. So it's really cool that now I'm able to get involved in ways that I wasn't before.
Torchbearers has taught me that community is everything. I've come to meet some incredible people who have become some of my best friends. Together, we've been able to accomplish amazing things that have hopefully helped make Akron a better place for everybody.
It gave me an opportunity to meet new like-minded people and to further develop relationships with those who I knew prior to joining the organization. It gives you a whole host of ways to serve our community, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be a part of such a service-minded organization.
I would say my best moment so far would be my new member mixer that happens right when you become a new member. This was the first event that I had, and getting to meet everybody was super cool. Everyone was really welcoming, and I actually met two people from my class who become my good friends. Just having everybody share their stories, their journey, and their excitement just really made me excited myself to experience what they have had.
My proudest moment in Torchbearers was the completion of the Park East Park Build project. This was a culmination of months of effort for many local organizations. At the end of that project stood a brand new park connected to a neighborhood by a fitness trail that Torchbearers had sponsored and built.
I actually served on the marketing and communications, the Marcom team, my second year, and it was really interesting and eye-opening seeing how the voice of Torchbearers is crafted. And honestly, I'm still friends with a lot of that group to this day.
I would totally encourage any young professional in the Akron area to join Torchbearers because it not only is a growth and development program for you as a young professional, but You get to make so many connections with like-minded people that are trying to make a difference in the community. And also you just get to experience so many cool things that Akron has to offer that you might not otherwise find out about.
If you're thinking of joining Torchbearers, I would highly recommend it. I've met some of my best friends in this organization. I have served alongside these people. I have come to know them as peers as well as mentors, and I've come to know different parts of this city because of it.